10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cruise time, y'all. CNS travel, Texas cruiser, and adventures with Uncle Dave. You know what time it is. Let's talk about it. We're going live and we're sailing free.
What's happening? How's everybody doing?
Hello, this is Rick Ways, Texas Street.
We got the cruise crew for you. When new, let's talk about it, yeah. Cruise tip, ship flips, where you wanna be there. Let's ride with CNS, ride with Uncle Dave, and the Texas cruisers bringing waves. Hey, let's talk about it, don't you miss this trip. We're going full speed, no script, just grip that shit.
It's hump day.
Hope everybody's doing good tonight.
It's Dave here on the Carnival Liberty.
Some great news coming from the Port of Galveston. All right, hey everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Getting ready for Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. Hope everybody's got all their turkey plans ready. I don't know where the other two co-hosts are because neither one of them is here tonight. So you just got me for a little while. So we'll see what we're going to talk about and then go from there. So we got Josie Ann's made it in. Hey Josie Ann, appreciate you coming. Scott has made it in. Scott, appreciate you coming. And so far, that's it. Y'all two are everybody that's here so far. So everybody's got a lot going on with the holidays, and so I'm sure that's what got everybody busy and tied up. But it's all good. Of course, my computer is on this last leg. I had to order a new one, but that'll be a week and a half, 2 weeks because of the holidays. So hopefully we'll make it through. So, hey, Vicky made it in. Hope you're doing good. Got everything ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Ready to get everything cooking. I know I got a couple turkeys and ham and all to cook tomorrow. So I'm going to smoke one, fry one, and of course, ham like normal in the oven, but got plenty to do. We'll have plenty to eat. So, and everybody telling each other, hey, that's good. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you about a couple stories I got, and we'll see if if Dave or Rick show up, they can go over what they got. Hey, Kathy Mills made it in. Hey, Kathy, appreciate you being here. Scott telling Mickey, hey. So, let's see. Well, the first story that I had was how much does it cost to build a modern cruise ship? They're getting bigger and bigger, and they're putting more things on them, so the price just keeps going up. But on average, right now today, US dollars, a modern cruise ship costs $500 million to build. That's just to build it and get it ready to go. The more elaborate ships, they're costing up to $2 billion to get them built. As an example, the Star of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, that just come out, that costs $2 billion is what it costs Royal Caribbean to build that ship. Excuse me. Wonder of the Seas was $1.35 billion. So that just gives you a little estimate idea on what it costs to build these ships. and if you do the refurbs on them, they're costing, just a refurb costs anywhere between 80 to 150 million dollars. But that's only about 20 to 30% of what it costs for a new ship, and it adds about 15 years to the life of the ship. So that's it's still expensive, but it's a lot cheaper. And if they can get by with that, and just something to keep in mind as far as how much it costs to operate it. On average, each cruise ship uses 140 to 250 tons of fuel daily, every day. And I said the average cost of $3 a gallon. So that's about a little over $1,000 per ton of fuel. And they're burning 140 to 250 tons a day. So that ranges 148,000 to 264,000 a day just in fuel. So that's, it's expensive to build them, and it's expensive to maintain them and keep them running. Oh, I see Rick's woke up and decided to join us. Let's pull him up here on the stage. Oh. Hey, Rick.
Hi. That's Georgia.
Hey, Georgia.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in the hill country today for my green baby.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So
Let's see.
Anyway.
Up here. Yeah. See,
yeah, we made it up here. The traffic was, okay, and the beautiful weather. So
well, that's good.
In the hill country. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good. Good you got up there all right and able to spend some time with the family and
Yes, sir.
see them. So, Scott says he's going to be cooking a ton of appetizers tomorrow. So,
yes, sir. Oh yeah. I baked a couple of pies and a big batch of salsa, and we're having a good time now.
Oh, that's good.
The nuts.
Yeah, we brought the nuts. So
oh, there you go. You got to have the nuts, man.
They got mixed nuts. So
hey, Chris, you made it in. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Let's see.
Let's see y'all. But it's I tell you what, I drove down Harborside on Monday. There's 3 ships in, and that's pretty wild seeing. Galveston's made it whenever you see 3 ships on Monday, and so that's pretty cool. Galveston's really hotbed of business, man, cruise business.
Well, that's good. Got another one peeking around the corner there.
Yeah, like I said, I got 7 of them.
Sure. You got a house full there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we've been regaling them with the cruise stories of Seascape.
So when are you going to take all 7 of them on a cruise with you, Rick?
I don't know. The youngest one, my youngest daughter, she's with us too, and she's ready to go with us tomorrow.
Right.
She's 28 now, and she is a diamond level because of all the cruises we took her on. Now she's a diamond with Royal Caribbean, and she's like one of those, I guess I call it like a legacy. Right. You take these kids, and all of a sudden they have the same levels you do, and off your dime.
That's right. Yeah,
but these kids, that may happen one of these days, but not yet.
Right.
So,
well, that'll be good.
Yep.
Whatever happens, I'm sure they'll all enjoy it. And
I know they will. Yep, I know they will. So, it's just cool seeing all the activity down in Galveston and see as I drive down Harborside to see all these cruisers coming and going, and And
Right.
it's kind of cool to see that people driving their suitcases and if they're going to the ship looking forward to they coming off the ship, they have a sad look on their face.
Yeah. You can tell who's getting on, who's getting off, because they're happy or
Exactly.
sad.
Yes, sir.
Of course, see, that wouldn't be good
But,
for me to live that close where I could just ride by and see them getting on, because I just want to get on there even more then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
But I don't know if you heard or not. I was talking about how much it costs to build a ship. You know, they did. I saw an article on that yesterday, so I brought that up. But you know, one of your ships there, the Star of the Seas, said it cost $2 billion to build that. That's what it cost them to build, was $2 billion.
yeah, and then they're supposed to outfit it. You know,
Yeah.
how much is going to cost to outfit it? Is that, I don't think that covers the outfit and putting in furniture and then food and provisions, all that stuff. You know.
Yeah. Well, they said that price was supposed to have it built and get it ready to go. So I think it might include the furniture and stuff, but not, you know, food and that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
And then it costs, you know, $150,000 to $264,000 a day just in fuel on average ships. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, it cost them a quarter $1,000,000 a day in fuel. You know, that adds up.
Yeah.
It's
Adds up. You're right.
no wonder they want to have so many people on the ship to pay for that stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's,
So anyway, it just it's all you know that I bet more than anything Icon's paid for, and of all the cruises people who's cruised on the ship, I bet more than anything she's paid for.
right.
And Stars already started the process. I tell you what, I saw Star in Roatan. I was impressed. I was really impressed to see that ship. And but I was surprised, seeing Seascape when she came in.
Right.
She surprised me on. She may not be measure tape wise bigger than Icon or Oasis, but she looks like she competes well with them. Just visually, she looks big. Hi there.
Oh, yeah.
One of the other relatives' dog just ran up to me.
Oh yeah.
My daughter's mother-in-law just got here, so
Okay. No, that's
Oh.
good. That's good.
Hi, hadn't seen you in a long time.
Want to be on be a YouTube star right there.
Yeah, you got that right. Anyway, but yep. Well, sure hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, man,
Oh,
and be
yeah.
safe. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear about any of our followers getting injured and all that over something silly.
That's right. Everybody, pace yourself tomorrow. Eat your turkey. Don't eat it all at one time.
Sure.
Pace yourself.
Got that right.
Rick, one thing that struck a little nerve with you, I don't know if I'm sure you've seen it, but Royal Caribbean is having a little construction problem with their new place at Nassau. Said they had to cancel at least one preview visit to the beach club there that was supposed to happen on December 15th. But that construction is still going on, so they're having to cancel the first one they had but it's still supposed to open the 23rd of December. Right now,
Yeah.
Construction's still going, and said the grand opening hadn't been delayed at that point yet, but they're looking at it possibly very well could, be a delayed opening because of just construction taking longer than anticipated.
Things happen like that. And
Oh yeah.
kind of figured we'll see some delays with Perfect Day Mexico and all that stuff. So
Right. Yeah. So that's, but they're
so
trying to
when
keep the opening date.
when we were there the other day, I didn't see hardly anything done yet. So
Right.
but I'm sure it takes a while to get all that stuff going and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
According to Chris M said, according to Dr. Google, Star to Sea takes 180 tons of food supplies and 50 tons of beverages per week. So that's a
oh yeah, I believe that.
that's a lot of food
Yep.
to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said it's cold here. Nobody's leaving the house. Well, it's still warm here, but it's they're talking like Friday and Saturday. It's going to be cold here. It's going to be in the 20s in the mornings and get up to about 40.
Drop out for a second. Yeah, I'm going to drop out for a second. Be right back.
All right. But yeah, it's going to finally have a couple days of winter here. So that'll probably be maybe our whole winter, them 2 days. Let's see, Nettie's here. Hey, Nettie, I'm glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming. Linda M's here. Hey, Linda. Hope you're doing good and excited for Turkey Day tomorrow. Let's see here. What I had 95. Well, they said it's just a couple, but they had to cancel the first one. So it didn't say how many people they had invited, but so there's some folks upset that they had to cancel theirs, but we'll be in 2028. Yeah. So, but that was let's see, get back. Yeah, it said that you invited to experience the first of Royal Caribbean's Beach Club ahead of the official opening. To allow crews time to work out kinks and make sure everything's able to run right and run smooth. But they had to cancel one for the ongoing construction because it was not going to be. They knew it wasn't going to be ready. But that was for December the 15th, and they're planning on opening the 23rd. So that's probably going to get pushed back some. I know they'll try their best not to, but they may have to push it back, after first of the year or something like that, some time frame like that. Another thing that I saw today was, Juneau recorded a total of 1,700,842 cruise passengers in 2025. That's another growth. I think it's only like 0.6%, but it's constant growth every year in Alaska. And it's their busiest cruise port. In the larger cruise ships accounted for 1,688,734 of those passengers. So most of them came in on the larger cruise ships. And the small ships operators, they only contributed like 12,104 passengers. That's the expeditions type cruise ships, just the smaller ones. But it was another successful year for Alaska. In the port towns there in Juneau, that's the busiest cruise port in Alaska is Juneau. But their cruise season is over. It's already over with now, so they're starting to look forward to next year. let's see. Yeah. So they had a total of, like I said earlier, 1.7 million passengers coming in on ships. And the big debate they're having in Alaska is whether they can or should place limits on how many cruise ships they can have at a time. They were looking at maybe limited to 5 large ships a day. And visitor capacity of 16,000 per day. And on Saturdays, it would actually drop to 12,000 cruise guests just because they have so many locals and people that coming in that are not on cruise ships on the weekends that, they wanted to leave about 4,000 spots for them to come. But, since they've been talking about limiting them, then that's when they're starting to have private port developments coming around. Royal Caribbean's got one, they're constructing one now that they'll be able to have 2 ships in. That's in Gold Belt and on nearby Douglas Island. So even if they set a limit on it, now other people are building the private ports. So they're still going to have more people going in. But at some point there's a limit to how many people can be in Juneau in a day. If you get too many, then it's just going to get too crowded. You're not going to have the resources. You're not have infrastructure. So people are not going to enjoy going to Juneau like they do now. So, it's something you got to think about. And Juneau's just got to decide on what they can handle. What is a safe number for them that they can handle and the infrastructure can handle, and it's not causing them problems that, long term that will lead to not being able for tourists to go at all. You don't want that. If you ain't never been to Alaska, that's one of them cruises bucket list for everybody. But you definitely need to go. You can look at all the pictures and videos of other people in Alaska, but until you're standing there, none of those do it justice. Alaska is it's an amazing place. If you hadn't been, definitely need to go, and I think you probably need to go sooner than later. So they're going to limit it. It's going to be harder to book a cruise to Alaska. And, the more they limit, the price is just going to go up and up, regardless of which line you're on. That's just simple supply and demand the way it is. Let's see. I hope not. I booked a back-to-back Christmas and New Year's for December 27 that is supposed to go to Costa Maya. Oh, you might be all right by then. See. We'll make it. Yep. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Rick's back.
Tam.
So, yeah, Rick, we were just talking about Juneau.
Yep. We talk about provisions. It's constant. If you see the trucks come in, the trucks after truck after truck after truck come in the port for deliveries.
Right. Oh yeah.
The amount of dollars in each one of those trucks, and you got to think about they have to do this stuff before they even get paying passengers on board.
Oh yeah.
But then they start making it back.
Oh yeah, they start making it back pretty quick. They ain't in the hole on the building the ship very long, and they get the money back. Because
Yep.
those first couple cruises, they jacked the price up because everybody wants to be on the inaugural sailings. So of course you got to pay more, and so they start hitting right into getting that money back. Santa, good evening. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Glad you can be here. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Rick comes in and just talks about something.
Yeah.
He was just catching up from when he went out, he was still talking. And now he's froze. That's a good picture right there.
What boggles my mind is people who sit in these. There's people in it. Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah, Nelly, he's always trying to keep me on track.
Well, there he goes. Let's see. Yeah, Rick's not got the best internet there, I don't think, tonight.
Yeah,
But that's all good.
there we go.
And of course, my computer ain't working.
I'm in the hill country here. Yeah, I'm in the hill country and the internet. You're right. The internet's not the best. Yeah, I only see like one bar on my phone.
Right. Let's see.
Let's
Rick
see.
may have to end it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there he's gone again. So that's all right. But yeah, all these, it costs a lot of money to build the ships, like we were talking about, and like Rick was saying, but it don't take them too long to get that money back, and then they're making a lot of profit. I mean, it's still expensive and it still costs to run the ship. Not taking anything away from that. But that's why they're putting more money up front, because they know they'll get that back, because that's just off of the cruise fare. That's not counting everything else that they're making off of the pictures and drink packages and excursions and all the clothes and everything else that people buy, the jewelry, all that kind of stuff. All that adds on top of what they're making. So they get their money. They're not
Yeah.
they're not suffering. As much as they want us to believe they are, they're not really suffering.
No. Well, 45 days till I get on Jubilee.
Cruise in 26, there will be 5 ships in Juneau when we are.
I've got to do that. I got to get that cruise done, that Alaskan cruise, because that's going to be probably next year or 27. But yeah, we're going to get it done. Anyway, before I lose again, I want to wish everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving. And my bars keep dropping again. Come and go. Anyway, everybody have a safe, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll catch y'all all next week.
Oh yeah.
It's whoop. I lost Sherman. Very good. Very good. Anyway, we'll catch you guys later. I guess Sherman will be back. What happened to him? Is I thought it'd be the other way around. Maybe wait a little longer and see if Sherman come back. Anyway, folks, do what was my tagline? Book a cruise, man. Get you out there and book a cruise. The deals are out there. Just do it. NCL's got that more to fun or whatever they call that thing, and Oh, there he comes. Hey, there you are.
Yeah, evidently your internet was contagious or something.
I guess so. I sitting there by myself. Oh well. Okay. We lost Sherman.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it. Well, it's not the internet. My internet's good. I think it's my computer. It's like I said, it's on this last
Yeah.
leg, and I ordered one, and of course it'll be about a week and a half for that gets here probably. But
Right.
got getting it built, so I won't
Yep.
have issues.
Yes, sir. Well, like I said, I'll go ahead and drop out so you can go ahead and finish up with this thing because I'm watching my bars drop again. So I'm
Right.
fixing to hit me again. So anyway, I don't want to keep tearing up the show and all that. So you guys everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. Be safe. I want y'all all here this weekend and next week talking about cruising, booking the cruise. We'll catch you later.
All right. Have a
Good
good
night.
Thanksgiving, Rick. We'll see you.
Good night. Bye bye.
All right. Night. So, all right. Well, hopefully I'll stay up and won't get dropped off again myself. So we'll see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. We'll get caught up here. Yeah, that's right. The spa and all that stuff. That's just added on profits for them to get the money back. Exactly right now. Let's see. Everybody saying, hey, free at sea. Yeah. Let's see. Coming out with a free at sea plus. Well, it'll probably be a plus price to get it. Because they're going to keep right on. Yeah. They'll have unlimited internet, drink package, that Great Stirrup Cay, unlimited Starbucks, and more. Well, we get that. They're doing different. Each one of them's doing different things to try to entice more people to come to their cruise line. There's so many right now that's got little hiccups happening, and so people are looking to try other cruise lines and see. And MSC, I hadn't been on it yet, but that's one of the ones that I want to try pretty soon. But it looks like it will probably be 2028 before we can try MSC, just because 26 and 27 we've already got booked up. But definitely want to try it. It looks nice, and their MSC is putting the money out there to build ships. They just, I think last week or the week before, they ordered 2 more ships, world-class ships. They're putting the money out to do it, and they're getting the best things from each cruise line, from Royal and Carnival and all of them, and taking what the people like the most and putting on those ships. And so, people are liking it, and they're even going to, like, in Texas now. They went and had people go in to see what kind of food people like to make. The food list, entertainment, everything, so that they're making those ships what the people in that area like. So they're just attracting more and more people, and especially with people unhappy with some of the cruise lines that they're with, looking to change, and MSC's making it easy for them to give them a try. It's not going to be, MSC's not going to be for everybody. It may not be. We may not like it. I think we will, from what I've seen, but everybody's got their own different views and different opinions and different wants. And so that's why there's different cruise lines out there, because all of them provide a different experience. So you just have to try them and see. Let's see, Balcony's still doing minutes for internet. I can burn through those first day. Yep. Well, it's because they can make more money and charge you more for the minutes. And that's another thing, the internet prices keep going up on most cruise lines. Most of them, man, have Starlink. It's not costing them anymore. But they just keep raising the prices because people are going to pay it to have internet to be able to have contact, the people back home, and some to stream videos and upload videos. And so they're going to pay it. And it's just another way to make a little more money. But the bad thing is a lot of, especially the older ships, with Carnival anyway, they've got Starlink internet, they've got good speeds and everything coming into the ship, but they hadn't updated the internal wiring and the internal hotspots on the ship. So you're not getting what you could be having. It's not what they got available just because they hadn't upgraded up that. 150 minutes. Yeah. So, agrees with Chris. Let's see. But so many people judge before they try. I'm trying to see for myself and people. I heard so much negative about MSC before it first sailed it and ended up loving it. Yep. Well, I think, when they first started, I think they were, everything was so European. The food and entertainment and everything was so European that it just didn't fit with a lot of the American cruisers. And so they've gone back and changed that and changing it to more of an American for the cruise ships that are going to be here. And so I think they're going to be, that's what's making it turn around and more people liking it than what they did. Because you're right. In the beginning when MSC first started, you hear, people would like the ship, like the layout, the way the ship looked, but they weren't too happy with the food and different things like that and entertainment. And it was just because it was, it was European base. So we're going on the Seascape in March 26th and hoping we won't be disappointed as we were with MSC. Yeah, maybe so. And I hope that one does good for you. Still like Royal better than MSC, but that could be because I'm diamond on Royal and I'm only gold on MSC. And I actually just like the ships better on Royal in Royal's Entertainment. Yeah. I mean, that's what I think each line has got some different things that people like more about those. And it's just about somebody, and maybe MSC, I don't know. Somebody's going to put most of that together at some point. And because I think MSC, they're going to try to go after all the cruise lines and try to get just as much business as they can, because they're a private owned company, they're a family owned company. They don't have to answer, they don't have to answer to stockholders and boards and everything else. So they can do what they want to, even if they're losing money a little bit in the beginning. They can do that because they're making their money on the cargo shipments. That's what they started out as. Now they're the biggest cargo shippers in the world, and so that's where they're getting their money, and so they can do whatever it takes to try to get the business over. And they're starting to head that way. I mean, I think they're working. They're going after everybody. They're going after all the cruise lines and trying to get I think they want to get to be the biggest cruise line in the world, just like they're the biggest cargo shipper in the world. Love and Harmony to Sea was our first cruise. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to have to retry as my cruises don't go well because of me getting sick. Yeah. So I didn't really get to see ship. Yeah. I mean, that's a good reason. I ain't even gonna say excuse. That's a good reason to take another cruise, because if you got sick, you couldn't experience, you couldn't go everywhere on the ship, you couldn't see how it was. So yeah, definitely you need to try it again, and hopefully you won't get sick this time, and you'll be able to get the full effect of it, to give it a full evaluation on what if you like it or not. So don't get me wrong, I love Royal. They are my favorite, but I don't mind MSC. I have sailed them twice. Yeah. We've been on we've been mainly on Carnival. We've been on one Royal, and we've been on MSC. Next October I'm gonna be on NCL, and another Virgin. We hadn't, out of all of them, we hadn't had a bad cruise. But we go in with the understanding that everything's not going to be perfect. You're going to have bumps in the road. Y'all know a cruise is only as good as you make it, or as bad as you make it. You got to go have a open mind and understanding that, yeah, you paid a lot of money to go, but it's not going to be perfect. There's people are in charge of things, and people do things, and somebody may have a bad day that trickles down and causes something not to go right for you. And you just got to make the best of it that you can. And you'll have a good cruise, as long as you go in without understanding. Let's see. Come back up here. My computer is jumping all around. If I want to get on the water for a great price, let's see. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. I mean, their pricing is good. I mean, they're giving out good cruises at a reasonable price, and now I don't know, a couple years down the road, once they get a good customer base, will it start going up more than other cruise lines to try to get back in line, or they stay on the cheaper end? Well, maybe I shouldn't say cheaper, the more affordable end. How about that? I think MSC is coming for the world where you don't order many ships and classes. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, they're able to do it, and so they're getting them, they're ordering them. I think they've got 10 ordered right now, somewhere around that neighborhood. They're putting the money out there to do it. They want to dominate the passenger cruise market too. Yep, exactly right. Exactly what they want to. They dominated the shipping cargo. Now they want to dominate the passenger. So. Yeah, cruise part of the MSC is play money. Yep, that's right. The shipping, that's where they make their money, and so they can play around with the cruise part of it to get it built up, and because they've got all kinds of other companies, other things other than just shipping. And so what they do, or what they have done, is they start a trucking line to take cargo from the ships to the destinations and bring stuff on. And so other suppliers that they need, they start a company. So they're paying themselves through other companies to do everything. So, I mean, they're making money from the start to finish. So, I mean, they've got it figured out. They're smart business people. They're definitely smart business people. Why do you think the world ship copied the Icon so much? They know that what works. Why? Yeah. I mean, you find something that works and people enjoying it, and it's economical to do, and you can turn a profit on it pretty good. Exactly right. Why try something different? Just do what's going to work. You're going to be on the booze cruise. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna be on the 4.0. That's when Eddie's gonna lose the go-kart race. MSC's price is getting higher in Galveston after the first year in Galveston. I think their pricing will go nowhere but up. Well, I think that's all everybody's is gonna do. Everybody's is just gonna go up. And that's like Alaska. We're talking about, they got reckoning. They're actually thinking about limiting the number of people that can come in just because they can't handle it. So that's just going to raise that price on up for those. And I think there's going to be some places, just some smaller ports coming into Alaska that they're probably not going to, you're not going to be able to get as many people in there anymore because they're worried about the impact on the environment, and which is understandable and it's good. I mean, you can't just continue to grow and grow and grow. And as fragile as some of those places are, not expect that something can happen to it. So there's Chris M's channel. Anybody hadn't checked him out, go over there and check him out. Chris he's a good guy. He's around. He supports a lot of other channels. So everybody goes to support him also. Let's see. And of course, that was the main 3 stories I had that I went over tonight, because normally, Rick will have 3 or 4 and Uncle Dave will have a couple of 3. And so it'll give us, and don't even count the Galveston news that Rick will add on, because he's he always knows a lot of what's going on with Galveston, and by living there, and he's in it every day, and so he stays up on it in Galveston. And hope y'all still see me, because I don't see me on my computer. But let's see here. So hopefully let me check. Everything's good. Yeah, I can see you on the YouTube side. So that's good. All right. Well, we're going to get right and take it. All right. Thanks, Chris. Get right, take a little commercial break here, and then we'll be back, and hopefully we can keep going forward as long as everything holds together.
Remember, Harry, it's Marion's first holiday turkey, not a word if it's dry.
It's her first turkey.
It won't be juicy.
What they don't know is Marion's first turkey is America's first turkey, Butterball. It's always juicy because it's specially deep basted, so every slice is moist and tender.
Juicy turkey, Marion.
I knew it would be.
After all, it's Butterball, also available fresh.
Beep! Happy holidays. Howard's phone. Howard doesn't have AT&T, which means no bars way out here. So he never got the call from his friend telling him to thaw the turkey before he deep fries it. Otherwise, it could, explode. Yeah, we missed that call. I'm missing some beard.
Here's the vegetables. Here's
turkey, trimmings, televisions. Everything you need for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Scott, is that going to be you tomorrow? You bring in appetizing stuff and everybody clap because they're watching the football game? Yeah, I thought we'd throw in a few Thanksgiving commercials there. So, since it is tomorrow, let's see. Will G says MSC's got 15 new ships planned. Okay, so I knew it was on up there. Yeah. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving commercials. That's right. So, did you hear about the disturbance at PD at Coco Cay? Somebody went nuts because someone was smoking outside the smoking area. No, I didn't hear about that, but It wouldn't don't surprise me. Yeah, so that's going to be Scott's. Scott's going to do a video of him coming in and everybody cheering because of the football game when he's bringing in his hors d'oeuvres. He's making them all. That'd be a good live for you to do, Scott. Let's see, they were yelling at the top of their lungs for security. Could be heard on the opposite side of the island. People thought it was an emergency. People were yelling, ended up getting banned. I tell you, people are special. People are special. I went and picked up my turkey today at the barbecue joint. They also sold pies. I saw they were from Sam's Clubs. I was shocked. They were selling them as homemade. Well, they were homemade at Sam's. They didn't say that they made them homemade. So that's that's the thing. A lot of places you go to, they're getting pre-made stuff from Sam's and other places, and you don't know. You can go to Sam's or another discount center and get it cheaper than you can when you go out. So let's see which people were banned: the smokers or the yellows. Yeah, well, he said the yellows were the ones that were banned. What did they do to the ones that were smoking outside the smoking area? They slapped them on their hand and tell them not to do it no more. Let's see if he can give us an update on that. Let me go back to my notes here. Yeah, we did all that. So, yeah, I have to look into that. I hadn't seen about the smoking. So we'll have to check that out and see what that's about. Maybe we can have a little update later on about that. Oh, there he is right there. Said the people yelling got banned. The smokers were still on the island. Jay from the Ship Life interviewed them. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to go check Jay's videos out and see how the interview was. See how that went. So that would be good. I mean, just I'm not saying that people shouldn't follow the rules and smoke in the smoking areas. But you're outside. You're probably not right on top of somebody. Yeah, it can be inconvenience, and yeah, it's not what they're supposed to do. But is that something that you need to be yelling at the top of your lungs for security when people on the other side of the island can hear you? Of course, I bet now they wish they hadn't since they got banned. See, I'm on home in December the 7th with my mom, her first cruise. She is already packed. Hey. Well, I'm a day before packer, but the 7th, that's not too far out. At least it's not December 7th of next year, and they're already packed. But being the first cruise, I'm sure excited and not what to take, what not to take, how much of this. So yeah, that's good. I hope y'all have a great time. I'm sure you will, but have a good time, and she enjoys it and has many more after her first time. Yeah, I totally agree. But to go nuts like someone is having a heart attack or something. Yeah, I mean, it's people special. They're special. I mean, ain't nothing else you can say about it, but they're special. So, I mean, it's just, and, it's getting, that's why when you go on a cruise and you look at ports that you're going to, you have to look at where you go. I mean, it's the private island, so you would think it would be better than some of the other islands where you're in town with 4 or 5 other ships and all the people who live there and visit, and the other tourists that fly in and that kind of stuff, you would think it would be better, but it's not. Some people, they want to find something to complain about that made their day bad because they're not happy, so they don't want anybody else to be happy. I mean, this is what it is. I told her don't say anything about my being in a casino. That's how she got a free cruise. Yeah. Tell you not to say nothing. You're paying for the next cruise for her. When you're in the casino, you're paying for the next cruise. Let's see. Chris M says, I can't say much. Nelly, I get my packing list out and start packing 1 week before I cruise. I don't like to forget stuff. Yeah. Well, knock on wood, we hadn't forgot anything that I can remember. Let's see. I wouldn't like the smoking, but I would move on and do something that, yeah. I mean, I used to smoke, but I quit. Shoot, probably 10 years ago now. And we don't like to be in it. I mean, but we can tolerate it to an extent. But yeah, I mean, just move down a little further, or go walking, get in the water, do something. Because unless they're smoking one right behind the other, they're gonna smoke and just be gone. And on the smoking thing, I noticed this last cruise there's a lot more people using the vape pens, and just anywhere walking around the ship, you'll see them, and they don't think that that's smoking, but it is. They need to be in the same thing, but a lot of some of the cruise lines that they're not saying anything to them because they don't want to upset them. Unless somebody complains, then they'll go say something to them. So I made something out loud, but that's screaming like a banshee. Yeah. Yeah, you might say, hey, it's over there. Smoking area's over there. Yep. That vape pens are everywhere. That's right. Yeah, I agree. Something like that worth getting banned for. Yep, that's right. People are special. I mean, that's about the nicest way you can say it, I think. So, but let's see. All right. Well, I think we're going to get out of here a little early tonight. Because I think my computer is going to go out again. So before it does, because I can't see me anymore through this, but I can go to YouTube and I can still see me. So I appreciate everybody coming in tonight and sticking around, even though we didn't have everybody here. But hey, life happens. Technology happens. It's just what it is. And just like on a cruise, you just have to take what you get and roll with it, and hope for the best and not sweat the small stuff. So that's what we did. And and Chris M, like I said, everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has a great time, is able to spend some time with some family and enjoy some good food tomorrow, and think about things you can be thankful for, because all of us have got different things that we definitely should be thankful for. Just the fact that we're able to wake up every day and thankful that we're a part of this wonderful community that we've all found somehow. we found and got in. So just be thankful for that, if nothing else. And, try not to eat too much turkey tomorrow. Pace yourself, because you're going to have to eat it for a week now. Sandwiches and everything else. So, but let's see. Yeah, everybody have a gobble day. Let's see. I hope y'all have a good time. Yep, everybody have a good time tomorrow. Enjoy the Thanksgiving Day. Watch the parade. Watch some football games. So appreciate you doing live. You can only stretch resource. Yeah, that's, if I'd known, I'd have thrown a few more in there. But hey, it is what it is. It all works out. So everybody's saying, hey, look, turkey salad. Hey, we'll eat turkey, and then we'll have turkey the next day, and then we'll have some turkey sandwiches, and then we'll have some turkey hash, and then we'll go get pizza or something later on after that. So, but all right, but I'm gonna get out of here before this thing crashes. But again, I appreciate everybody coming in. Everybody have a good night. Hope you have a turkey fried rice. Now, I ain't done that. We'll have to do that, especially with the smoke. I'm smoking one tomorrow and frying one tomorrow. So I might have to try that with the smoke one. I bet that might be something. So there, Vicky, give me ideas on leftovers. So, but everybody have a good night. Have a good Thanksgiving. And we'll see y'all around. And thanks again for coming.
Show tonight certainly didn't lay an egg.
Want to bet?
You think there's life in outer space?
There's certainly none in this theater.
Travel tips and fun with the best in the game. Don't forget to drop a comment, share the stream, and let's talk about it.